now in tune to Agree to Disagree. Agree to Disagree on Urban Hype Radio with your hosts Superfly Forte, First Class, and DJ JT.
Yes, everybody. We are here. We are locked. We are loaded, and we are doing a live special recording. It's Father's Day, so we want to shout out all the fathers today. I want to get to my hosts. Make sure they're in the building. First Class, where you at?
I'm here. It's Happy Father's Day today. Shouts to the fathers.
Yeah. Superfly Forte, where you at?
Yes, I'm here, brother. I'm here. Getting ready to do this.
That's it, man. I'm feeling good today, man. I'm feeling good. You know, it's Father's Day, so it's about the boys today, which is always good. I know today's Sunday, so it's like I said, it's a special episode. But so far, what have you guys done for your weekend?
What did I do? I just been preparing for a Father's Day barbecue. Obviously, you guys are coming today, and yeah, it's been a lot of work, but hopefully it will turn out. Got a few surprises today.
Okay, for sure. What about you, Forte?
Well, I just landed last night, man. I just got back from family vacation in Antigua. Had a good time. Got back around 11 p.m. last night. So, just getting back in the swing of things.
Is that all you're gonna say? You didn't tell them how you met Major Hype and all this stuff?
Well, we can say that for another episode. We can say that.
Okay. Well, shout out to Major Hype. He's doing his thing.
For sure. How long were you gone?
Gone for a week. Yeah, it's a good time, man. Nice leisure time. Nice family time. It's good to get away and just refresh the system.
Sounds good. And for myself, I go by the name of JT. For the most part, I chilled out Friday night. Didn't really do too much overtime or anything like that, so I didn't really work. Chilled out. Saturday, I had some appliances delivered to my place, so it was more so of a cleaning, moving around type of day.
Okay.
And then later on in the day, I DJ'd at Jack and Jill.
Okay.
Which was it was actually cool. It was a 90s vibe.
Nice.
They had a lot of raffles, a lot of giveaways. People were winning TVs.
Yeah.
And a bunch of stuff. So it was good. That was pretty much it for me, man.
All right.
So my question to you is, have you watched Animal Kingdom yet?
No, I'm slacking, B.
Yeah. You say you have nothing to do. Like, what are you doing, man?
This is true. I should.
It's on Netflix. That. It's on everything, man.
I should have did that. I should have did that. I'm slacking. I'm slacking.
Come on.
Don't worry. For everybody out there, I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna catch up.
All right.
Promise you that.
All right.
So now that we know what everybody dealt with for the weekend, we're gonna get into the juice for the week. So First Class, this is like you,
The
Grant.
breakdown.
Yeah. So that's where we give you guys the juice. First Class is always giving us the hot topics and what's going on. So hit us up, man.
We got a lot today. So there's a Virginia couple that actually created what we call the No Reaching pouch. And what it is a pouch that collects to your vent.
Yeah.
And you put your license or whatever, your registration, all that information in there. That way your hands can be on the steering wheel. You don't have to move.
I like where it's going already.
And we're just trying to get rid of any excuse that could possibly use for anybody getting shot.
Okay.
That's good to hear.
Yeah,
All right.
I thought it was very innovative, very smart, and safety conscious.
You know what I find crazy about that? When you think that there's like no other inventions that can come up, like somebody somewhere is thinking.
There's
of
always
this.
something.
There's
Yeah,
always something.
that's crazy. Like you think everything's made. You're like, what can I make next? But
You're always one idea away from being rich, right? But good for them. I'm glad that there's something. Now we're just gonna have to see if that does anything, or the pouch is illegal, so they can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might think of something new, man.
This is true.
So, going off that,
Mm-hmm.
a white teenager got tased from an officer.
Okay.
For no reason really. He just wouldn't. He asked him to get out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking him why. He's like, "Oh, you won't get out of the car? Okay." Tased him for 23 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is 4 times longer than usual.
Oh.
And he's now in cardiac arrest.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
The
crazy.
only good news about the story is that the cop has been fired
Yeah.
and is serving a sentence.
Okay.
Oh, so this
So-
is not like you're off stress leave
No.
with pay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So this one worked out.
This one worked. Okay.
So-
okay.
I mean, at least justice got served, but man, it's getting bad, man.
Yeah. For sure.
It's not even getting bad. It is bad.
It is bad, and
Yeah.
I don't see any change anytime soon.
Yeah, they just need to take away all their weapons and make them like regular civilians. 'Cause if you can't control your weapons, then don't use them, man.
Yeah, I agree.
That's crazy. All right, what else we got? 100 of children are being taken away from their parents.
Hmm?
Yeah, in the in immigration.
Okay.
So what they do is, obviously, before you get deported,
Yeah.
they bring you to this immigration area, let's call it,
Yeah.
where people are sleeping on the floors, and it's really bad. They've been talking about it all week. Anyway, what they're doing now is they'll be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna take your child to have a bath or whatever," and they don't come back.
Wow.
Where is this happening?
In the States,
Where are the kids going?
we don't know.
What?
Yeah, we don't
That's
know.
weird.
But what do you're stuck in a place where you're about to get deported. Who's really watching that?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
all government, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what can you do?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not even like you can go to a court or anything to fight it. You're getting kicked out of the country.
Yeah, there's nothing you
So-
can do.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. I heard that story and I was like,
That
very,
sounds like a
very
TV
fishy.
show episode or a series
Yeah,
right
for
now.
real.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, it's messed up.
Wow.
What else we got? We did our show last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that this happened around that time, but we didn't get to bring it up, so we're bringing it up now. Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain both died. It was suicide.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I think it's sad, man. There's so many people that doesn't matter what your situation is, what level in your life you're at.
Mm-hmm.
If you're depressed, you're depressed, and I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
these people don't know how to deal with it, man.
Not many people know how to deal with it, man.
Yeah.
It's like you need help. You can't deal with it by yourself, and
No,
that's,
for
that's
sure.
what happens when you do, right?
But you would also assume, or I would, that the more money you have, it's easier for you to,
Get assistance.
you know, have.
No, I think the more money you have, it's probably more of a pride thing. It's like I have all this,
Agreed.
right? So I don't
Agreed.
wanna be back with the regular people. I
Yeah.
wanna, you know. So,
Agreed. But
yeah.
I mean,
Either way, though, if you need help,
either
get
way,
help.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
can have a doctor come to your house, sneak
Yeah,
him in,
yeah.
talk to him, do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad.
I think it is one of those status things. I think it's you have the money, so
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of getting help, that should be next to nothing. But
Yeah.
could you imagine like Kate Spade walking around with somebody who's
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to, you know what I mean? Like I'm Kate Spade, I can't have help or someone watching me because I'm on suicide watch or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a status thing that really kind of messes that whole situation
I
up.
think
sure.
the problem when you have that kind of money, the people around you kind of
That's
they're not there, right? If
That
you have the
too.
right people around you, regardless of how much
True,
money
true,
you
true,
have,
true.
they're gonna make sure you get the help you need, right?
But then again, on the flip side, it's hard to read what someone's going through if they don't tell you.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I
too.
mean? Like
Yeah.
you always have to watch for signs, but at
Yeah.
the same time, if the sign isn't clear enough to you, then what can you do?
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of
Yeah,
those
they were
things.
both shockers, man.
Yeah,
They were both shockers.
and they were both successful. It's not
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's weird.
I didn't know. Well, obviously I hear Kate Spade now and again. The Anthony Bourdain, I didn't really know much about him.
Oh, he was really big.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So now that like obviously that this happened, like
Right.
they're talking about him, and I mean he traveled the world.
Oh, yeah.
He's seen a lot of places. He sat down with some very influential people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like he's done a lot in his time here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's crazy.
yeah. I guess you never know, man.
Mhm.
You always make sure to check up on your ones because you never know what they're going through.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? We have two sisters that got shot this week. Very sad story. They were playing on the playground, obviously, or I would assume the bullets weren't meant for them, but it doesn't matter. It still hit them.
Yeah.
5 and 9,
It's crazy.
and they were in critical condition,
Mhm.
but now they're in stable, which is good. And they also caught the guy. He's a Markham resident.
Markham resident.
Yeah, they found his car in Pickering, and yeah, he's arrested, and he's not gonna have a good time in there. I'll tell you that much.
So, I mean, it sucks because obviously it's two kids. It would have sucked if it was anybody.
Yeah.
The fact that like, did they give you details? Was it like there was an altercation? There was
Oh,
I didn't see much details about
Yeah.
that either, but like regardless, man, you're at a playground. You gotta,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I mean.
and the worst part about it, to me, is that he's 21.
Wow,
You've never done anything in your life.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I
young
mean?
too.
Young and stupid, like. But now your life is gone because you made a stupid mistake,
Yeah,
right? So it's a sad story all around. There's also a shooting last night too at Cabana. Yeah.
yeah.
So
really.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have
man.
much.
We gotta
details on that
put the
one
guns
too,
down,
but,
man.
like,
This is getting crazy.
like, we are
It's like
not-
every weekend, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's at least one or two shootings, man. It's
we're
crazy.
not supposed to be like this. Like
There has to be
You
more.
know what I mean? Ribfest, Cabana, playgrounds, like
Yeah, it's crazy. Man.
malls.
It's like where it's safe.
it's becoming a mess, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's all over stupidity. You know what I mean? So, speaking of stupidity, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he is beefing with Chief Keef, and I don't know what the beef is about. I believe Chief Keef called him out, and then going back and forth. Anyway, Chief Keef and his people from Chicago said that he couldn't be at he couldn't go to his block, which is O Block. Tekashi did show up at O Block, and he also talked to his baby moms, pretty much hollered at her through DM, told her he buy her Gucci and stuff, and
Wow.
she flew out.
Wow.
He bought her the things. They're now chilling and kissing up, and yeah, it's getting bad.
Yeah.
I don't like how that one will turn out.
Chief Keef's not one of those guys you want to play around with, or even his block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they say good publicity, or what do they say? Like, any publicity is good publicity. Not in this situation, man. It's, like,
Yeah.
it's a nice marketing plan he has here, but he get himself in trouble.
Yeah. What else we got? Rich the Kid hospitalized after a home invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and supposedly the twist,
Mm-hmm.
as mentioned by Superfly Forte, is that his girl was in on it.
Ooh.
Now she has a pretty big bruise on her face.
Ooh.
Looks like she got gun butted, but what'd you hear?
Well, yeah, it's all speculation at this point, but
Yeah, facts.
but yeah, from what I heard, that Richard Kidd was over at his girlfriend's house in L.A. and apparently they got ransacked. It was a home invasion with 5 guys, and that's what kind of threw a lot of people off. It's like 5 guys do a home invasion, maybe like 2
Or 3,
but
yeah.
but like 5, that seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
But say home invasion with 5 guys, they beat him up. They beat up his girl. Got away with a lot of jewelry, a lot of cash. So who knows what the outcome of that is? But
I mean, the fact that this went down at his girl's house.
yeah,
A
it's
little
a
suspect.
little suspect. Yeah.
I mean, it is suspect, but you never know. It could
Yeah.
be 5 young people,
Yeah.
first time doing it. Like
Yeah.
you never know, right?
True.
So, what else? Bombay. I don't drink gin. Do you guys drink gin?
Nah, I don't drink no gin.
A little bit here and there.
Well, you might have had a little bit more alcohol than you thought then.
Okay.
Bombay has been they recalled their liquor after they've been putting 77% alcohol while labeled 40. I read that. I was like, damn, I wish I drank that.
Sounds
stuff.
like a steal.
Right? Right? You're getting your money's worth, but they've all been recalled. So if you drink gin, go get a bottle now. Hopefully you'll
Maybe it's
get
one of those bottles.
ones. Yeah, right?
Maybe it's one of those bottles.
We got two guys dropping albums, 2 iconic guys in our lives. Jay-Z drops an album,
Yeah.
not by himself. He dropped it with wife. He dropped it with B. And no publicity, no warning. Just dropped it.
Just dropped it.
Just dropped it.
That's good.
So
That's good.
I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, other than one track.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, man, I don't have Tidal, man. I keep subscribing and then unsubscribing. Like, I just want the free stuff. I'm already with Apple, so I can't be paying all these fees. But I'm mad that I can't listen to that album right
I'm gonna
now.
listen, man. I'm signing up today.
I'm sad. True.
I gotta sign up, man. Also, Nas drops his album, produced by Kanye. There's a lot of people saying that they won't listen to the Nas album because Kanye produced it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Oh, no, he'll listen to it.
Well, I would, but I'm not a big
Forte is
Nas
your
fan,
boy.
man. I tried to listen to it, but
Yeah.
it's deep. It's deep. You gotta be in the right mindset
Yeah.
to listen to that.
I
That's
hear you
not
on
a
that.
car ride type of
I hear
vibe.
you.
Nas usually does that. It's not a regular listen. It's not
Yeah.
something you just put in your whip to drive around.
Yeah,
and
you
enjoy the day with.
You
You know
gotta
what I
turn the
mean?
lights down. Like the incense. Yeah, I hear you. I hear
But
you on that.
yeah, man, it's. I want to say, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of one of those weird things where it's like, I think most people have an idea of where Nas stands and what he stands for.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's working with Kanye, and Kanye tends to be all over the place.
Yep.
So I think just listening to that, knowing that those two put it together, is going to be an interesting listen.
True.
You know what I mean?
Okay. last but not least, this might be the last time we bring it up. Like I said, we taped our last episode on Thursday, so we didn't quite get the conclusion until now. But my Dubs, the Golden State Warriors, have done it. Back to back, they swept the King, and there's a lot we could talk about on this.
There is.
One, Tristan Thompson after the game tried to go say what up to Draymond. He said, "We're not cut from the same cloth," and walked out. Tristan's hands still up.
Yeah,
Tristan's hands up like his girl looking for that child support. Like. So that's one thing. And then this guy that you guys call the King comes out with a cast all of a sudden.
Yeah,
He never had a cast before,
Bro,
but now he needs a cast.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Like, I'm not a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
And I respect the game and I respect his game.
Yeah.
But that was, oh man.
What was the man? That
What-
was what?
What he should have did is he should have just kept that quiet.
Yeah.
6 years from now, 10 years from now, his coach should have said, "Hey, in that series, LeBron was actually playing with a broken hand or whatever it is, whatever the case is." But to come up with a cast right after,
I don't even care who says it. The trainer could say it. Your wife can say it. Anybody could say it. Dwayne Wade.
Right now,
But right after, and you did it in
bro.
game one, and all of a sudden now you're coming out with
bro.
a cast. I found that very interesting. Very LeBron.
and I mean, okay, very LeBron, and he still played like a beast with the hand. So what is he saying? If the hand wasn't broken, he would have been dropping 60 or 70.
Like
Like
he liked the name that I named him, LeBroom James. So
LeBron.
yeah. Well, you guys were chanting LeBronto, so I had to name him something. I had to name him something, and now all of a sudden,
like I said, I wasn't a fan. I just said it because that's all I seen online.
Well, now you see LeBroom.
Actually, I can't even lie. I seen a lot of brooms online. Like, man showed up to like work with brooms on their desk. And like, it was heavy.
Yeah, my good friend Seti, he runs Galaxy Training, and he is a LeBron fanatic.
Straight up.
And he got a couple brooms.
Yeah.
So it was a great moment. It was a great moment.
It's a good time to invest in brooms.
Facts. Their stock must have went way high. The only person who wasn't buying brooms was the Cavaliers.
And you know what's also funny about that? I actually never thought the sweep was gonna happen. I'm like, come on, the league is not gonna let LeBron get swept. Like,
listen, I was at a hotel because it was part of my birthday gift. I got taken to the Thompson.
Yeah.
I was full. 8 at 11. Shout out to 11. That's a great restaurant. Got back to the game, and I was watching it, and it was one of the greatest birthday gifts ever. They won on my birthday, and they won on my birthday hotel excursion. So, you know what? Shout out to the Dubs. The only thing that I would feel a little bit, I'm okay with it, but I would have rathered if Steph Curry won the MVP.
Yeah,
I thought he deserved it.
I was gonna ask that question.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
I understand why
Durant
got it.
Yeah.
And it's a better story for Durant.
Yeah.
But I still wanted my guy to get it.
Yeah.
I wanted Curry to get it.
I think he deserves it, man.
Yeah, he deserved it.
I think he
But I think he knows that.
he knows
I
that.
don't think he's worried about that. Man.
Nah, I don't think he's worried about that.
He has 2 rings. Well, 3 rings, sorry.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, he has 3 rings.
As
bro.
much as somebody.
He's up there with the elites
He's
right
up
now.
there. He's
As
up there.
much as somebody. LeBroom.
Oh, man.
Now this guy's talking about running to LA. Like,
Yeah, I saw some posts where they were talking about him
course.
potentially going to LA and
course.
moving LeVar
in
Ball.
order to
and-
get your rings, you got to go where Kobe lived, man.
Oh, man. And then I seen some other stuff where they were saying that maybe he should try to recruit Cousins and Paul George or even maybe Kawhi Leonard.
I'll be honest with you. If he does go to LA,
Mm.
it's gonna be crazy because he's not going alone, and it'll be interesting to see who he brings.
Yeah.
All I can say is I'm glad that when Kobe left, I left the LA train because I've liked LA even now. They haven't been my favorite, but I've liked them, and I'm happy to say that if LeBron goes there, I'm off the train. I'm off the train.
All right. I mean, that's fair
You know
enough.
what I mean?
At least you're calling it now. Before,
Yeah. Make sure you guys understand. It's the Raptors full time. The Dubs half.
Okay.
All right.
Got you.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for the breakdown, man.
All right. Just real quick before you guys watching any of the World Cup type stuff?
I'm not
or-
big
really
on-
a
I'm not big
soccer
on
guy,
that.
to
You know
be
what?
honest.
I'm not either.
But
But
shout out to Ronaldo.
Okay.
Ronaldinho. Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing his thing. I seen that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not a big fan either, but I mean, I watch a game here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know a couple people. I know Messi, Argentina, all that stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not really. I don't really watch it religiously.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
But I forgot to bring up on you saying that. I think it's 2026. We will be hosting
Who will be hosting?
Canada.
Is that already confirmed?
Yes.
Okay.
It's between Canada, Mexico, and the States. We're all hosting.
Oh, we're all hosting.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we pick one out of three. Okay.
I thought that's what they would do, but I
Okay.
guess there's a three-way tie, so
Okay.
I don't understand how they're going to get past Trump's wall. I guess we'll figure
And
it out
and it might
somehow.
be on both sides. So it's like,
You know,
Right?
it's 2026. We got time.
Yeah,
He'll be out of
we
the
got
office by
time.
then.
oh man, that's crazy. All right, man, we're gonna move on. That was the breakdown. So we're about to get into the mini mix of the week, and yeah, man, we're gonna smooth it out, vibe it out, and we're just gonna enjoy.
Show 'em what you got, boy.
Somebody told me that this planet was small. We used to live in the same building on the same floor and never met before until I'm overseas on tour and peep this Ethiopian queen from Philly taking classes abroad. She studying film and photo flash focus record. Says she working on a flick and cut my click through the score. She said she loved my show in Paris at Elysee Montmartre and that I stepped off the stage and took a piece of her heart. We knew from the start that things fall apart, intent to shatter. She like that shit don't matter when I get home. Get at her through letter phone, whatever. Let's link, let's get together. You think not? Think the thought went home and forgot. Time passed, we back in Philly. Now she up in my spot, telling me the things I'm telling of is making her hot. Started building with her constantly round the clock. Now she in my world like hip hop and keep telling me, yeah.
Are we living in a dream world? Are your eyes still green, girl? I know you're sick and tired of arguing, but you can't keep it bottled in. Jealousy, we gotta swallow it. Your heart and mind, baby, follow it. Smile, happiness, you can model it. And when you feel opposite, I just want you to know your whole being is beautiful. I'ma do the best I can do, 'cause I'm my best when I'm with you.
Came in the game, plain you see. Average man when the rest was ashamed to be. Nappy head and all, ain't no change in me. So rough it was, downright wrong, I tell you. Nobody never gave us nothing. The tough time, it made us something different. Stretch the road, new something to see. Every state on the map, a different something to eat. Daps and handshakes, it meant nothing for real. Everybody making the killing, man, showing no feelings. Walking off, collect the pay is the way of the world. Can't change it, so I guess I'm gonna pray for the world. Sometimes I ask myself, was I made for the world? I scream this to you, and I say to the world, nappy then, nappy now, nappy for a bit. Knee deep, head over heels in this country. Man.
So tell me, Slim, what you wanna do when you know I'm in love with you. Third time better turn around. Love for you
Twisted Mind.
A little girl he gave me poetry. He was my first, but in my heart I knew I wasn't the only one. 'Cause when the tables turned, he had to break. But whenever I got lonely, I needed some advice. He gave me his shoulder. His words were very nice. But that is all behind me. 'Cause now there is no other. My love is his and his is mine. My friend became the love of my life. You are my friend. Love of my life. I can't depend. Love of my life. Without you, baby, feels like a simple true love.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn, I hate it when it rains. Ever since I came in the game, some hated on the fame. A lot of changed and started acting strange. Even labels turning their backs and started back at lanes. Radio is the same. Whole lot of speculating. These motherfuckers defecating on the name. Wu-Tang. If this is where the hip-hop is, radio line then. That ain't where the hip-hop live. They live in the streets. We eat to live, they living to eat. I'm fed up. That writers in them, giving them sleep. R.I.P. Made me the king of all I see. And when death call, I'm good. I got call ID. See, it was planned in the front. Now they just gon' front. Like my joints is on proactive and they just don't bump. Come on. Then gon' say I lost my skill. When in fact they all been programmed and lost they feel. For real.
They've got so much things to say right now. They've got so much things to say. They've got so much things to say right now.
Yeah.
They've got so much
Yeah.
things to say.
Damn, another artist chokes again. They ain't cut as close as him or even broke the skin. See how ain't your friends when there ain't no ends. Don't care who the case offend, don't underrate my pen. I got what it takes to win. Why y'all thinking I'm trash? Loving the taste of success and this drink in my glass. Watch him co-sign that whack. Give it a pass till it's gone. Quicker than red, can't get rid of them crabs. When they wrong, call the cops, the credibility shot. This time they learn what hot really is and really is not. Off brand.
Yes, everybody. So that was another week of the mini mix on this show, Agree to Disagree. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend every week. We're doing this. I mean, our show's normally on Saturdays, but today's a special. It's Father's Day. Shout out all the fathers again. Today is about, the dads and, the ones who do a good job. Make sure you hit us up, man. Social media, Twitter, Instagram, A2D, the show. Yeah, man, just let us know what we talk about. Let us know what you think. If you have anything you want us to talk about, hit us up. Let us know. But I mean, yeah, so we did our thing. So, I mean, we're about to get into the main topic of the week. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for this week's main topic. On Urban Hype Radio.
yes. So, Superfly Forte, you know what it is, man.
I'm here, man. I'm here. And yeah, I'm excited this week. Today's topic, we already mentioned earlier today, it's Father's Day. So we're going to stick with that theme today. It's one of those days that I hold, near and dear to my heart. Probably one of my most favorite days of the year, to be honest. Like something to be very thankful for, very prideful about. So I could really talk about this for hours and hours, to be honest with you. But let me just pose a question to first class. How do you feel? Like what's your let's start with this. What's your proudest moment so far?
Wow.
Being a father. I know there's probably 1,000 you can think of, but anything off the top comes to mind. Yeah.
I would say, do I have to pick one?
You could start with one.
Okay, let's
yeah.
start with one. I guess I'll say one of my proudest moments is seeing my daughter want to do certain things. For example, I think I brought it up before, but my daughter comes to me now to say, hey, let's pray before bed.
Yeah,
That to me is proud moment just because I've already instilled God in her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's not me telling you to do it. It's you coming to me saying, you know that this is something that you and daddy do.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it. So I think that's definitely a proud moment for me. What about you, JT?
Yeah, man, that's a really good question. So I think it's kind of along the same lines, really. And I think it's just that in installing the right, whether it be practices or the right things, in your children is big. And I think I see it when kind of when they want to act independent. You know what I mean? Like that whole. Like, I don't need your help. And I mean, they need help, but
themselves.
Yeah. There's things that you see them grow and they can do themselves, and then once they realize they can do it, then they want to do it. You know what
absolutely.
I mean? So it's great to see them grow.
Yeah.
And to know that you played a part in them growing. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
getting to that point. So I think for me, that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm kind of along the same lines. It's like, you know, you nurture and you water the seed, right? And you watch it grow. And I think that's kind of the best part about fatherhood and parenting in general is just, you know, seeing those values you instill in them come to fruition. You know what I mean? Like seeing them become their own person with those values that you instilled in them. It's something you never forget, man.
But the crazy thing about your analogy is, which is probably the most perfect analogy, but when you plant a seed, you don't really watch it grow. Like you come outside and you look, okay, it's growing. But with this seed, you see day in, day out the
every
effects.
day.
You know what I mean? Like it's one of the greatest things ever. And
I agree.
Salute to all the fathers out there, man.
Yeah.
I agree.
And honestly, if you're one of those fathers that aren't in your child's life, you're really missing out. It's not even about deadbeat dad or this or like, just step up. You had a child. Anybody can make a child. Anybody.
Yeah.
But be there for your child because it is very taxing. It will deprive your sleep.
Oh yeah.
But it's the most rewarding thing you'll ever do in your life.
For sure. For sure.
So, yeah, man, get on that.
And to kind of add to that, like for the ones who are listening, like First Class said, it's not about, you know, you're a deadbeat or that type of stuff. But man, like I couldn't imagine like not being there. You know, when my kids were babies,
right?
Or changing diapers, or seeing them crawl. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, bro, you're missing out.
Yeah, man.
Missing out on life, man. Like
when you get and when they get to a certain age, you're like, I mean, yeah, that age of crawling was a lot of work, but could you go back to that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you're like, I don't know if I'm getting that again, right? So it's like.
It happens so fast, man. It happens so fast. They go from not being able to move to rolling to crawling to walking. It's like you close your eyes and wake up and it's doing something new, man. It's crazy.
Well, it's funny you say that because at first my initial thought was just going to say that my daughter's going to school, like seeing her, you know, kind of take the step of while she was learning what the teachers were teaching her, right? In an orientation, she kind of took initiative to be a leader and all this stuff. And it's like, damn, like, that's my little girl. So listen, it's better that we're doing this now because in 10 years this show will be like 5 hours. What we're proud of. So many things. So yeah, man.
For sure.
What else? What do you think? What do you think the most imperative part that you've learned from your parent or parents has followed you through as a parent now? What do you think is the most imperative thing that you've seen, like, oh yeah, my parent taught me this and now that's what I'm instilling in my child?
I think for me personally, it was I think along the lines of respect and manners. Like I couldn't go anywhere with my mom without speaking, whether it be good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. A please and thank you, just doing things right. If someone gives me food, a snack, whatever, I'm sitting down eating at the table, like, you know what I mean? So I think those type of things. And with my kids, I'm gonna be honest, that's something that people say to me very often. They're like, your kids are very mannerly, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Which is great on you, but I think it's sad at the same time because I get that too.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't be praised for that. That should be a norm.
No, but
You know what I mean?
and I think that's one of the things that are missing in
For sure.
some of the generations.
For sure.
I think whether it be in between us and our kids.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's a lot of kids who don't have that respect factor, and
That's
they
taught at
kinda-
home,
they-
man. That's definitely taught at
Facts.
home for sure.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. So I think that, yeah, like you're saying, it shouldn't be, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, for myself, I probably lean towards like selflessness, like the work ethic is everything is for your child. You know what I mean? Like I work hard so my child does not have to work as
Yeah.
hard. You know what I mean? So just the work ethic, the selflessness that goes into being a parent. It's like even if I have one piece of bread and I'm starving and my child's starving, my child's gonna get that piece of bread. You know what I mean?
For
So I
sure,
think that's
100%.
kind of like the work ethic that was instilled in me, the selflessness. It's not about me anymore, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's about raising this child now. So
I think I'm with both of you guys on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think also I want to be very open with my daughter, but
Mm-hmm.
I realize more and more with my dad, especially, he never showed me certain things about him until I got older,
Yeah.
because I've gone through things now. So, you know what I mean? Like certain stories that aren't really necessary.
Yeah. There's a time and place for
There's a
everything.
time and place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, any bad things that he did, I never knew about it until years later, because you're trying to teach me not to do those bad
Exactly.
things.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
trying to make
yeah.
me better than you.
yeah,
But if you tell me you did it, it's like, oh, well, that is
I
so
could do
I
it
can
too.
do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just little nuances like that, and also the dad voice. The dad voice. Like,
You gotta
know
get
what I
that
mean?
down.
Yeah, like it just happened. And she knows it. Like when I use my voice,
yeah.
everything stops.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So I think that's a big thing too when you talk about respect, like knowing, okay, when you hear me, that means it's gone too far.
Yeah.
Let's get it back in
And
line.
that's respect and also fear. That's
Yeah.
another thing.
Yeah.
Yes. The
Yeah.
fear of
Yeah,
your parents
definitely.
needs to
Get
be
it right.
instilled in your
And
child.
I still have
Absolutely.
fear and respect.
Exactly.
For my dad.
Exactly.
Yeah, straight up,
You
man.
need
I mean?
that forever.
So,
Yeah, it doesn't go away. Bro.
Yeah, so it's important. What else can we ask?
So what do you think? Let me start with you, JT. What do you want to do on Father's Day? Like, what's your ideal Father's Day? Like, is it a
My
gift or is
ideal-
it
that's
like
a great
like
question.
spending time? Like,
That's a great question.
Man, I think for me it's a moment that I feel like I get it. Not, I don't want to say all the time, but it happens often.
Yeah.
But I feel like on this day, it's a day to really sit down and try to soak in the scenario. So for me, I think it's really time.
okay.
I think it's time. And I mean, yeah, I'll enjoy a gift or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
but I think, yeah, man, like where my kids are concerned, I know my daughters especially, they want to like be close. So if I'm watching something, like they want to be like right up underneath me, watching whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With my son, it's a little bit different. He wants to kind of do his own thing, and then when he wants to play, then it's like playtime,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, hey, get up, let's run, let's do this, let's wrestle, let's do these type of things, right? So, yeah, man, I think it's just embracing that time and really sitting down and saying like, it's Father's Day, like these are mine,
Yeah.
and these are the things that, you know what I mean? So I think it's just kind of soaking it in, really.
Okay.
Okay. For me, as I've stated to you guys off air, I'm trying to start annual Father's Day barbecue.
Yeah.
Because I do think that we are not appreciated as a whole as much as we should be. But individually, I do feel like my partner does so much every day, all day, that for me, Mother's Day in that sense is more important of saying, let me take the load off you versus what she does for me, because she usually takes the load off me anyway.
Yeah.
When it comes to my daughter, though, I want to be around my daughter all day. I want everybody to, acknowledge that I am a father. I have been there for my daughter.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've said before, my whole circle, they don't play with that. They take care of their children, and I want them to know that I appreciate that they do as good a job too, because we've been against it, guys. We are not the ones that are supposed to take care of our kids based on statistics, and everyone that I know beat those statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
straight
know
up.
what I mean? And I think that is the most important thing beyond raising my daughter. Like the fact that, like, no, you show me who.
Yeah.
Because I'll call you a liar.
Yeah.
None of them. We all take care of our kids.
Yeah.
And I
Call you a liar.
I love it for real.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about it. I love it.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about you, Forte?
Yeah, me, it's more so, like you said, the time is important to me. It's, you know, being a father, like, you know, I'm always in father mode. Like, whenever I'm around my child, like, I'm always in father. So it's provider mode, protector mode. So it's like, me on Father's Day, it's a nice day to, like, just sit back and reflect, you know what I mean? Like, reminisce on the times that you've been through so far. And really about showing love. Like, like First Class said, like, I reach out to every father that I know taking care of their children. I want them to know that I respect them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love them.
Yeah.
And
Wicked.
because their kids are the next generation. All of our kids are the next generation. So if the fathers aren't in the kid's life, you see what this world looks like today.
Yeah.
Like, it could only get worse, but we could make it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like, on Father's Day, I just want to show love. I want to feel love. I want to spread love. And that's really it. Just, you know, it's not an easy job, but, you know, it's like First Class said, it's the most rewarding job you're ever going to have. So
Definitely.
So just taking the day to feel appreciated, to feel acknowledged, go out to eat, you know, to have someone say Happy Father's Day. Something simple as that. Like, you know what I mean? That's enough.
Yeah,
that's
man.
enough for me, man.
It's
Straight up.
It's our Oscar. It's our Emmy.
Yeah,
Straight up.
that's
You know
it.
what I mean?
I'll be honest. You know what I love about Father's Day? I love the fact that the school will sit down and they try to create, like, this little gift, whatever it might be. It might be a card, or it might be like a plate with some stuff on it. But it's like, Dad, I made this for you. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like, Dad, I made this for you. And and they'll keep it. Like, they'll have it from, like, Friday. They'll be like, can I give it to them? Can I give it to them? And they're like, it's not Father's Day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
The little stuff, man.
yeah, for sure.
And you know, children say the cutest thing. So
Yeah.
you know you're gonna get some type of soundbite that's like, oh man,
Yeah.
you just made that soft again. You know what I mean? All right, here's my question. What is, I'll just say, one of the things that you're more excited for in your child's lifetime? What are you looking forward to the most? Obviously, you're assuming what it is.
Yeah.
What am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think to see the path that they choose,
Yeah.
growth wise.
Yeah.
Very interested to see that. And for me, I think it's just more so kind of like just teaching them, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited to, like, teach them, like, how to drive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Hey, you want to learn to drive? Let me know when you.
Yeah.
When are you
Yeah.
ready? Let's go. Let's do this. You know what I mean? So I think a combination of those two, the path that they choose in their life, and just trying to help them learn things as they grow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me, it's like there's so many things, man. Like, my daughter's still so young. She's turning 3 this year. There's so many things that I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to, man. Like you said, driving, but I still got to teach her how to ride a bike. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things. It could be riding a bike, driving a car, graduating, marriage. Like, there's
Rollerblading. like-
anything, bro. There's so many. I'm just looking forward to all of it. I want to make sure that I'm there, and, you know, God willing, I am there for all of these experiences that she has. Because just looking at the smile on her face when she accomplishes something, I guess that's what you could say I'm most looking forward to.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to kind of add on that, it's funny that you, like you said, the ride a bike and stuff like that. So my daughter just turned 6 in May.
Yeah.
And when I initially bought her bike, it was with training wheels and stuff. You know what I mean? Whatever. She goes outside with the other kids, and obviously she's using her training wheels and whatever. But last month for her birthday, she's like, Daddy, she wants a bike. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, whatever, we'll get the bike. So I go to deal with the bike, and she's like, one without training wheels. And I'm like, what do you mean without training wheels? She's like, I don't need training wheels. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you know, riding outside with the kids and stuff like that. She's like, I learned how to balance on the bike. And I'm like, I mean, I was happy because, like, obviously
She
she's
taught herself,
doing it,
You
but
wanted
I'm
that
like,
moment.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where it was like, oh man, I missed that. But it's also a good thing at the same time.
All right. For me, I just can't wait for it to pay the bills, man.
True.
Nah, I'm joking. For me, honestly, it's that walk down the aisle, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
looking forward to her dating, but when she finds that guy that she's gonna marry, I feel like that moment is like a surreal moment where everything that she's done in her life with you
Yeah.
is that whole walk.
Yeah. For sure.
So
For sure.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited for what is it called? Like the daddy-daughter dance.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Just moments.
Father-daughter dance.
Yeah, father. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for moments like that where it's kind of like just you two.
Yeah.
Your own little world. Because no matter what, she's daddy's little girl. Right?
Yeah. She always will be.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. But you
I
guys,
think we should make those moments, man. I don't think we should wait for weddings for that father's daughter dance. You know, like you're starting out.
That's not the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
There's an actual like when they reach like 14 or something.
Okay.
That they have like it's kind of like a prom for
Yeah,
fathers and
but that's what I'm
daughters.
saying. Like we should. That shouldn't be like a 14 marriage. We gotta turn that into something more
on a regular
yeah,
basis.
exactly.
So then what are we talking about? Let's do it, guys.
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
down.
do it.
I'm down.
We already got the Father's Day barbecue
Yeah,
popping
man.
off, so we can
Yeah,
work something out, man. We work
Whatever
something out.
you guys want, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for the love of the children, man. So yeah, that sounds good. I'm also excited, like you guys said, just to see her growth. And definitely to see how she's gonna be as a competitor, because I'm a competitive person. Like, going through, I'm gonna be that dad in the stands. Absolutely. Like,
For sure, 100%.
So,
and you want her to be a beast at whatever she does.
For
So
sure.
it's like-
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be there to watch Monica Wright take those shots. But yeah, man. I'm
for sure.
excited. Yeah.
And I mean, I've been jumping off everybody right here, but when you mentioned too about the whole getting married and stuff like that, I'm even excited for the step after that. Like, you get married and then the kids. Like, I want to be that grandfather.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
That too.
I want to be that retired
That too.
guy at
I'm
home.
not really
and
thinking
I'm
about
like,
my daughter having kids right now
No,
either. But I hear what you're
you know
saying.
what I mean? I'm like,
I hear what you're
yeah,
saying.
I want to be that granddad. Like,
But yeah, that's. I think you're bringing up a good point too. Like Forte said, God willing, we live to that point.
yeah, for sure.
Right? You want it where it's like, you are an outstanding dad. Now you're an outstanding grandfather.
Yeah.
And God forbid, maybe be an outstanding great grandfather. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, of course, it's all about being fathers. You know, you brought up a point about God willing you're here, but God forbid you weren't.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is that you still live through her by your lessons.
Absolutely.
And what you've,
Absolutely.
and I gotta say, I obviously have seen you do what you've done with your daughter, and I commend you, bro. You're a great father.
Thank you. Thank you.
For sure.
That's good.
Yeah, man.
Everybody on the show is a great father.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Wouldn't be on the show if you weren't. That's it.
Show canceled.
True. So I mean, seeing how we're asking questions, what do you okay? So we talked about what the day is personally for ourselves.
Yeah.
What do you think the day is for everybody else? Do you feel like it? Obviously, we know it. There's no comparison.
Yeah.
When it comes to Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Right.
But do you find like it's very cookie cutter? Do you find it's very?
I saw a post on Instagram earlier this morning, and it said on Mother's Day, mothers get like a deep caption post with like, you know what I'm saying, with like everything, the balloons and everything, and on Father's Day, you might get an Insta story like
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah. Just a general Happy Father's Day. But it depends. It depends, man. It depends. I mean, there's some women out there, and mine for sure. I saw the post. She posted for me. I read half of it. My eyes started getting teary. Like I didn't even get through the whole post yet. So there's definitely women out there that salute fathers and understand the importance of fathers in the children's lives. But for others, not everybody looks at it that way.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to point out before we move on is I saw another post where it says something along the lines of single mothers will also be saying Happy Father's Day to themselves because they feel like they're playing both roles. Single parenting is hard. I'm not trying to put any single parents down, but there is a father, may not be the father of your child, but there is a father that you can salute as opposed to saluting yourself on Father's Day.
You'll never be a father.
Exactly.
I'm sorry that your situation is what it is, and I absolutely agree with what you're saying. Disagree with those posts.
Yeah.
I get it. You got handed a bad deal.
Yeah.
But you're not a father.
Yeah.
I'll never be a mother, and you'll never be a father. So salute to you on Mother's Day and every day
And
after
every
that
day,
for what
yeah,
you've done in
exactly.
your kid's life.
Salute
because
to you
it's
today
important.
too.
Yeah,
but
facts.
just
But it's not Happy Father's Day.
exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let us have our own day.
Yeah.
The one day.
But
No, but I kind of feel the same way because at the end of the day, like those single dads are not putting up.
Yeah, I'm not
You know what I
Happy
mean?
Mother's
Like,
Day on. Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to me. 'Cause they're not doing that.
Yeah.
So like you said, I get where they're trying to go with it.
Yeah,
but
I get it. Yeah.
It's just one of those things where, like you said,
It's not a good look. That's all.
Nah,
It's not a good
man.
look.
Nah, man.
Find a father. There's plenty of us out there.
Yeah.
Say Happy Father's Day. That's
Yeah.
it.
yeah, for sure.
And I'm sure you'll find a father figure in that child's
That's what I'm
life
saying,
sooner
yeah,
or later.
yeah.
So
yeah, yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, there might not be like that direct father figure, like, because that female might not be with somebody,
Yeah.
or there might not be somebody present.
Yeah.
But like you said, there may be another male.
It could be
in
an
that
uncle,
child's-
For
yeah,
sure.
a
Exactly.
grandfather,
Uncle,
anything.
grandfather,
yeah.
Brother,
brother,
anybody.
teacher. There's a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man.
So, like you said, you can find somebody.
Yeah,
Yep,
man.
yep.
Facts. So we've been talking a lot about us and like what we want to do for our kids, but we haven't talked about who did it for us, right? So, what has your father taught you?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'm leaving it open. I'm not being descriptive.
Yeah.
He's like
I'm
he's
leaving it at
looking,
that.
but it's like, I don't know. First class to get that, or is
I can
fourth to
kick that
or-
one off. I can
or-
kick that one
yeah.
off. So for myself, my father was, I mean, in my early stages of life, I would say he was around.
Yeah.
It's more so like every weekend, go and visit type of thing. But like outside of the weekend, I didn't hear from him. I didn't see him. You know what I mean? So when you get to a certain age, it's like, wait a minute, like he's only there for the weekends. I have my, like now I'm a teenager. I have my own friends. I want to stay with my friends on the weekend. I don't want to go to my dad's house,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. So from what I learned as a child, and what I hold dear as far as me being a father, is presence.
Okay.
So it's not something he taught me, but it's something I learned through what
Well-
I didn't receive from him.
Yeah,
So
like he kind of taught you because you know what it's like to not receive that.
exactly,
Yeah, I hear
exactly.
you.
So presence is a huge thing for me. So like I don't want to miss anything when it comes to my daughter. Like from birth, like I want to be there for every single moment. And I know that's probably unrealistic because I'm sure I may miss something, but like I want to make sure that whenever she looks back and at something like accomplishment in her life or a game she had, or you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
like I want to be able to be like, oh, my father was there.
Yep,
He saw
facts,
that. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So I think that's the biggest thing that I pulled from my father. What I missed out on is what I want to instill in my daughter.
Okay. What about you, JT?
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
I mean, I think my answer may sound similar to Forte's, but it I don't want to say it's presence per se, but there was a lot of things that stories kind of identical.
Yeah,
Forte's.
yeah.
Like my dad was around. I want to say maybe till about the age of 7,
Okay.
maybe 8. But he wasn't really involved. Like it, I think for him it was about working.
Yeah,
It was about
yeah,
working and
yeah.
kind of paying the bills.
Yeah.
So he was around because obviously I know him. I grew up with him,
Yeah.
but very rarely home, very rarely involved with like whether it be going to do groceries,
Yeah,
shopping,
yeah.
that type of stuff. It was more so, he wants something. Okay, here's the money.
That's
Go
it.
deal with
Yeah,
him
yeah.
and that or whatever it is, right? He wants to learn to ride a bike. Okay, here's the money. Go buy the bike.
Yeah.
Teach him how to ride. It was like one of those. So, I think for me it was or at this age now where it's kind of like there's a lot of things I seen him not do, and I want to be so, I don't want to say so far from that, but I want to do so much more that is just like whatever it is, whether it be presence, whether it be loving, whether it be just whatever it is. So I think kind of the same thing. I kind of learned because of what the things I didn't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. For me, I'm the opposite from you guys. I did have my dad around for a lot. And I think what he taught me was more so through his actions more than his words.
Mm-hmm.
He's the type of person that will drop everything and help anybody at any time.
Yeah.
You could call him at 3 a.m. You could call him at 10 p.m.
Okay.
It doesn't change anything. And it doesn't have to be his best friend. It could be someone he just met. If you're in trouble, he's going to help you. And there's been many times that's me.
Mm-hmm.
From what he's taught me, whether he knows it or not, that's how I am now. I mean, see somebody get in an accident on the road, I'm not just going to drive away. I'm going
Yeah.
to pull over, try and help, and and it's one of those things where it's not even about acclamations or anything. It's just the right thing to do. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what he's taught me. I think that is the biggest thing he's taught me, because it's not about a father or a son. It's more about it being a human being.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? And being the right human being. So I appreciate that and what he's taught me. And I would say the thing that I would do more is not that it's his fault, but I felt like as a kid I didn't feel my accomplishments were as good. You know what I mean? So I
As good
wanted-
as his?
just as
or-
good.
or-
period.
Just weren't celebrated enough.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's a better way of putting
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
He might have tried to,
Yeah.
but I never felt it the way I feel I should have.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna do that with my child. Like you said, I don't think it's unrealistic that you want that. It's just unrealistic that you're gonna be there for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
think-
But
yeah,
it's a
that's
great
what-
thing
yeah.
to want it, right? So
Yeah.
I want to be at my kid's game. You get a great report card, whatever.
Yeah.
I want you to know, like, yo,
Yeah.
this is important, and we're gonna celebrate it.
Yeah, yeah.
And even when you're like, no, don't worry, no, you're gonna know that this is important.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So I think that's what is the most important thing that he taught me for sure.
So, with some of the stuff that you said there, I think that's and it sucks to say. I think that's part of something that kind of sticks with dads. They're not very emotional. They're not.
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
They
yeah.
don't have a lot of conversation, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like I said, because I didn't have that, that is something that I'm trying to do.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
And I felt that I was probably more so in tune with the not sharing my feelings, not being emotional and stuff
Yep.
like that before I started having kids.
Right.
Once I started having kids, I softened up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right? I softened up. There's a lot of things that I'd be like, nah, I'm not watching that. But
Yeah.
hey,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I don't have a choice right
Yeah,
now. So
yeah.
I mean, we could name TV shows
Oh
right
yeah,
now that
yeah,
I
I got
watch.
characters. I got
and,
everything.
and the funny thing is now they'll be on and people are like why are you like
Yeah.
you know someone come by to check you and they're like why is that on? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I just turn on the TV.
It's
on
already
that
on, yeah.
channel
Oh,
and
Oh,
Didn't
I
change
watch
it.
certain shows without her now.
yeah, straight up.
Like, have you ever seen the Mako Mermaid show? It's tough, guys. I'm telling you. It's on Netflix. Mako.
For sure,
Check it
yeah,
out.
yeah. So yeah, man, there's there's a lot that is involved with I think our kids and like you said, just being a human being, man. Like
Yeah.
and I feel like life kind of works off of that too. You know what I mean? Like
For sure.
you give out a lot of positive energy, you kind of get that back. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's
And
good.
and just to speak on, I don't want to give it a lot of time, but it is Father's Day, so just want to have a little mini segment about fathers that are not in their children's lives right
Yeah,
now.
I'm down for that.
It's important that it's not your day today, okay? So you're
Yeah.
not being celebrated.
Yeah.
But we just want to point out it's not too late. All right.
It's not too late.
It's not too late, because regardless of what you've done in the past, your child will need you at some point in life. You don't want to go through your entire life and not be around your child.
And if you are embarrassed, you should be.
Yeah, yeah. But get over it.
If you
Yeah.
feel bad, you should.
Yeah.
But like Forte said, get over it.
yeah.
Because it's only going to get worse. They need you. You haven't been there for the first 5. Be there for the next 30.
That's it,
or
exactly.
50, or whatever the
and,
number is.
And don't make no excuses, man. I don't want to hear about, oh, my baby mother won't let me do this. No,
Yeah, yeah.
listen, you make it happen,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That's
you
your job as a
And-
father. You
and-
make it happen.
And I wasn't going to put this out there because it's a sad story, but this week, I'm not going to say any names, but a 9-year-old passed away due to cancer. And it's someone that my circle knows, and it's like, it just puts it back in place to tell you, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah. You don't have the.
So-
you think you have the time. You may
Yeah,
not have the
you
time,
don't.
man.
So make sure your child knows who you are and what you stand for. And again, like it's been said, just because you made that mistake before doesn't mean you can't right your wrongs.
Straight
So
up,
please
straight up.
step up. I'm not calling you a deadbeat. I don't believe in that. But step up. Be there.
For sure. One of your if you're listening, one of your first lessons could be getting over embarrassment.
Yeah,
That's
straight
you
up.
need to.
Facts.
That's it.
Straight up. You know
Facts.
what I mean?
And we're for you guys, man. If you guys want to change and you need somebody to talk to us. We're fine.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like we understand fatherhood is hard, but not being there is not the right answer.
Definitely not.
So-
Definitely not. Giving up is not the right answer,
Nah.
man. You fight until you figure it out, man.
And you're like we said, you're missing so much. Like my kid runs up to me and she says, "I love you, Daddy." Like you, like that's my day.
Yeah, your day's good after.
Yeah,
my day.
if you think popping bottles in the club is exciting, man,
yo.
come home to your child and ask how their day went. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
was
just that
popping
story.
bottles for sure with milk in it. So come on, man, step up. That's all I'm asking. Step up.
So I have a question for you guys here, and it's gift related. So
Okay.
if your child could get you a gift, what would that gift be? Like,
A
what would it
house.
look like?
Oh, we're not going that far.
Maybe not that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't care. Whatever my kid gets me is good enough for me.
No, we know that, but tell me something that you want that's on like a list of yours.
I think my list would change from day to day, though. I mean, not
Okay,
day,
today.
from year to year. Sorry, like you know
Today.
what I mean.
Let's say
Today, what would I want
Let's say your daughter grabbed your hand and said, "Daddy, let's go in the store." And walked you in the store and
yeah.
was like, "Pick something."
Yeah.
What would you pick?
I would pick chicken. 'Cause I still gotta buy stuff for the barbecue. I pick hot dogs.
He's really focused.
I know, right?
But other than that, like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm not even that person really. Like, if you ask my girl, she'll tell you it's so hard to buy for you because I have everything I need. Like, if she can get me a better job, you know what I mean? Then that fine, cool. Like, sure, I want to make 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
But other than that, yo, I am blessed, man.
That's good. That's good.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, everything that she gets me, it could be an acorn outside. It could be anything. You know what I mean? I just want her to give it to me with love. That's all I want.
That's just funny you say that. My daughter came home the other day and was like, "Dad, these are for you." And I'm like, "Oh, what is it?" And they were like rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, "Okay,
exactly.
But I'm going to keep those
But she
around.
thought about
Yeah,
she
why
thought
not?
about you. This is for daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's,
And you could even look at that and be like, you know, you're the rock that holds everything together. You know what I mean? There's always something you can look at.
and
for
that's
sure.
kind of along the lines of my answer. Like like First Class said, it's not really what it is. It's just the fact that they thought about it for
Yeah,
you. Like
yeah.
my daughter can go in the store and like I said earlier, it's just about the love. Like if she bought me a mug, I don't even really drink coffee like that.
Yeah.
But if she bought me a mug that says "I love you, Daddy," like that's gonna I'm gonna hold that forever. Like I'm never gonna that mug is gonna be my favorite cup. I'm gonna pour my liquor in there. Like like it'll be my favorite.
you
So
gave it to me.
exactly. So it doesn't really matter what it is. It's just the fact that they thought about you to say. Is Daddy's day today? So let me do something for Daddy. So that's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answers. Good answers.
I got a question. What do you guys get your dad?
Oh. Well, for me, my dad's passed away a couple years ago.
Okay.
But my stepdad, he's actually coming in on Monday.
Okay.
So I mean,
You'll see that.
yeah. But for the most part, I know he likes ribs and stuff like that. So chances are we'll go out to eat.
Go out to eat. Okay.
Yeah.
For myself, probably not giving my dad anything, to be honest. But I will probably just have a conversation,
Yeah.
probably shoot him a text or give him a call and, just acknowledge Father's Day.
Yeah.
But as far as gift-wise, I'm not going to be, going that route.
Well, I got a big thing for my dad. I got a barbecue. He'll be invited to the Father's Day barbecue today, so he can eat lavishly, But like you said, I'll give him a call and Happy Father's Day and all that, and tell him what he meant to me, and that's that.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you feel that like today is? Well, I mean, for some people, do you feel like it's? What's the word? For some women, I should say. Actually, do you feel like they kind of, I don't want to say take away from the day, but when it should be a day about giving,
Right.
but I mean, because they do so much already, like to kind of flatline the day. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not doing anything today. I'll tell you that right now. I don't care what needs to be done. It can wait till tomorrow.
So
it's
it is
not-
Father's Day,
yeah,
but they still expect you to do the
Nah.
regular
Well,
stuff that you normally do.
I will say this. It doesn't take away from the day, and this is not the weekend to be spiteful to a father either. Whatever you and that person is going through, don't do it today. He deserves this day if he's in your child's life. Don't do it today. And
Okay.
secondly, we gonna change that, guys. It's the first annual First Class barbecue for fathers. Next year and third year, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So if they don't like it now, they're gonna appreciate it later. Don't worry, we got plans.
That's good. That's good. I mean, what else do you guys think, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm ready
good,
to
man.
go enjoy this day, man. That's
Yeah,
why I
good.
go back to see my daughter. She was sleeping when I left out this morning, so I'm excited to get back to see her, man. That's about it.
I
Okay.
hear you. I hear you. I wish I could do that. Well, I mean, I'm gonna see her, but I gotta cut the lawn, do all these stuff to make sure that the barbecue goes efficiently. You know. And yeah, I'll
Daddy
see you guys
duties are
later.
never over, brother.
Yeah.
They're never over.
Never over.
Yeah. And then I gotta go inside, probably watch My Little Pony. You know, so you know, it'll be a good day though. By the end of the day, spend time with her, spend time with you guys, all
Yeah.
the fathers,
All the fathers, man.
and make it a really good day.
For sure.
So,
Yeah, man. And I mean, yeah, we once again shouting out all the fathers who are out there who are doing a
Facts.
great job. Shout out to everybody who's on the show. And,
Yeah,
you know what I
facts.
mean, you guys are
Yeah.
doing your thing.
Facts.
Very proud of you guys. Appreciate what you guys do. Hit us up, A2D the show. Let us know how you feel. If there's anything on the show you agreed with or disagreed with, let us know. You can find us on all social medias, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, so just before we go, we're gonna play our song of the week, and you already know what it is.
I hope it's not Pusha T this week.
No.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
It's about the dads today,
Okay,
man.
good.
The fathers
good.
in your life.
So let's hear the tune, man. I want to
Yeah,
know what's
so
up.
we're about to get this, man. Yeah, so for everybody's listening, that was our Father's Day special. Yeah, man, we had to play that song for everybody, all the fathers on the outside. Yeah, man, like I said, big up yourself if you're doing a great job, if you're in your kid's life. For ones who are not, you still have time.
Get there.
You know what? Step up. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
Step up. Sure.
Yeah. Salute to all the fathers again, man. Happy Father's Day to all you out there doing what you need to do, you know, to staying focused on bringing up your children the right way. Like JT said, if you're not there, get there. Still got time, man. But to all the fathers that are out there, I really want to salute you. I love you. Appreciate everything you're doing, because these kids are coming up with my daughter. So I want to make sure that you know what I'm saying, you bring them up right.
Happy Father's Day, everybody we know. Happy Father's Day, JT. Happy Father's Day, Forte.
Thank you, brother.
Happy Father's Day, me. Happy Father's Day to my dad and every dad that's doing their thing. And like everybody said, if you ain't there, get there. And don't ever, if you're there now, don't ever step out, man. Make sure you know.
Yeah,
you
don't
stay
stop, man.
consistent in your kid's life, because it's the most important job you'll ever have.
For sure. So we want to shout out, anybody who had anything to do with the show each and every week. We want to shout out Urban Hype Radio. For our fans and anybody who's listening, you know what? Tell a friend about the show, Agree to Disagree. It goes on every Saturday. We will have special shows here and there, but every Saturday starting at 12. Hit us up, social media. And yeah, man, we out. We're about to get this girl.
Yeah.
Peace. Happy Father's Day.